Hey Leo, intuitive soul coach here with your July 2023 monthly reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, so Leo, the key theme showing up for you in the month of July, you have family followed by action, and you also have the law of attraction. So this is a powerful combination here. For a lot of you, you're taking your family heritage, your legacy, your foundation, your stability, your security, you're taking it to the next level because there's action here. So when the family card shows up, this can be, Leo, about deep ancestral healing. This can be about leaving behind a legacy for your family, for your children. For a lot of you, it can even be helping other families in your career. You may be a therapist, a coach, a counselor, a mentor. This can be helping the neighbors. This can be helping anyone around you to create more stability in their life. Now, I'm also sensing for some of you, if you've been dealing with maybe an inheritance, or if you've been going through some sort of family dynamic that's been a struggle, this is the month that you're taking action, and there's going to be more stability leading to a stronger foundation. Some of you may be healing from parental energies, whether you've lost a parent, whether you are healing from some inner child wounding that happened when you were a child as well. This could also be fertility. Some of you are going to become parents, grandparents. You may hear news of someone in the family that is giving birth or starting a family of their own, maybe even getting married. This could be you. So family is on the forefront in the month of July. It wouldn't surprise me if you are traveling to be near family or with your loved ones as well. I'm also getting something here with family pictures. It could be photography, or you're getting some pictures taken with the family, whether it is a professional photo shoot, or you could just be taking a picture of all of you together. I'm talking, siblings and whatever family is still walking here on earth. I feel like there's going to be a family photograph or professional pictures taken as well. So please take that as it resonates. I'm also getting something here with someone that lives in the house, maybe spreading their wings, discovering more about themselves. For some of you, you have teenage children. They could be learning how to drive. For others of you, someone may be turning 18. For others of you, maybe if you have younger toddlers in the home, they could be going into school for their first time or going off to daycare, or you may be going on a trip and you're leaving your children with family members as well. So there's something here with spreading your wings or allowing your loved ones to spread their wings as well. So this is a very powerful energy showing up. A lot of messages coming through around family for you. Now you have the action card, Leo. This talks about taking action. It talks about hustle, ambition. You may be feeling a little bit chaotic as well. They are showing me packing many suitcases. I'm seeing a stroller. I do see here trying to plan, coordinate, and get an event together or prepare for some travel. So it may feel quite chaotic, but I am getting a time of rest. So it's almost after the chaos, you'll be able to rest a little bit more. But the preparation, I feel like you do well under pressure. I hope that makes sense. Some of you Leos are saying, no, I don't, Melissa. I need that downtime. But ask for help is what I'm sensing here. Ask for help from loved ones or family members. Hire help if you're able to. If this is your career, you may be taking that next step, and it could be important to get additional advice, professional advice, an assistant. I'm getting delegating here as well. This can be forward movement, feeling motivated, and having more energy. So this is a really wonderful time for inspiration and taking that leap, because you can see here, this feline is ready to pounce. So I do feel that there's an opportunity for you to pounce on in the month of July because you're feeling inspired to do so. So this is really wonderful. Now, I love the law of attraction card, but we have to be mindful on what we are focusing on because what we focus on grows. You are highly magnetized this month, Leo, and this is all about positive affirmations. You are feeling magnetic. Some of you may even be creating a vision board, or you may be looking back on a vision board that you have created and you're seeing that things are coming to fruition or things are coming to reality. This is about an abundant mindset. Now, for a lot of you Leos out there, you're celebrating another trip around the sun. Happy, happy birthday, Leo. So I do feel here that this is a very advantageous time to set new goals, set a bucket list, the top 20 things or top 10 things you want to see or do before you turn, and then fill in the blank, right? Whatever age. I'm also getting here that some of you have a little bit more freedom. There's flexibility here showing up in your world, and we have flexibility. So we'll take a look at that towards the end of your reading. But I'm getting here a little bit more wiggle room and something that you may have set your sight on. It may be showing up for you, but not in the form that you originally thought. And I feel it is important for you to remain flexible because it may be something bigger and better than you would have or could have originally thought. It's something even better is what I feel here for you. So let's say you wanted to purchase a specific home, or you wanted to move, or you thought originally that you were only going to have 2 children, and you find out you're going to have 3, or maybe you wanted to move in this location but you wind up moving in this location. So there is this energy here of plans being altered in a sense, but it's not immediate. It's not something that I see being altered, one day into the next. It's almost a shift, a gradual shift that over time you're seeing that not only did your plans turn out in a new way, but they turned out better is kind of what I feel here for you. So make sure you're staying in that abundant mindset because what you focus on grows. So if you're focusing on abundance and love and prosperity and inspiration and action, you're going to see those things taking place in your world. But if you're focusing on the flip side, the negative, you may see more of that showing up as well. So take a look at what's going on in your outer world and see if it's aligned with what's going on internally. All right, Leo. Beginning of the month, you have Ace of Swords, 10 of Cups. Beautiful. There's a breakthrough. There is some sort of clarity here that you didn't have prior, and I feel like it has to do with family. I'm also sensing some of you may have a spouse or a partner or a family member who may have been struggling with finances or may have been struggling to get back on their feet after a loss or after a divorce or after some sort of setback. This is about a newfound sense of clarity. It can be about finding your focus in order for you to take this action. And you actually have here, am I focused on what I want most? So you are finding that sense of focus, but you're staying flexible within that approach. I hope that makes sense. So it is about you having focus, but not to the point where you are hanging on so tightly to a situation. And I always like to give the example of holding your hand open and pouring water in it. And you're focused on, the water in your hands. But when we squeeze so tight, the water is going to come out. But if we don't hang on enough, that water is going to fall right through your hands. So I do sense that you're finding the balance here. You have this newfound sense of clarity that's going to allow you to feel complete, to feel successful, to feel whole with the 10 of Cups. Because some of you felt emotionally incomplete. Perhaps you thought by a certain age you'd have this family dynamic, or some of you thought or you really wanted children. You may see that you have children, but it's not in the form that you thought. For some of you, this is other people's children. It can be in your career. You may take care of children. It could be children such as your pets. So again, there's something that's turning out, and it may not be the way that you had thought or expected, but there's still a sense of fulfillment here. I'm getting, some of you may have been adopted. Some of you may be taking in children. So maybe fostering, or you could be bringing in a foreign exchange student as well. Some of you may have wound up in a divorce, and none of us go into a relationship thinking it's going to end, right? But I do feel here that there was a situation in the past that It may have been a little bit difficult for you to manifest or for you to come to full terms with, but I sense that something is coming full circle for you here. So the Ten of Cups is the card of family. Happy family, joy, unconditional love, not being in the midst or the middle of some sort of family dispute or argument. It is about good fortune and bliss. It's about serenity and emotional wealth and deep connections. So a lot of you are finding your soul tribe, and it may or may not be blood. It doesn't have to be blood family to be family. Now, mid-month, Leo, you have the Three of Wands and the Page of Coins. Three of Wands is someone who is dedicated to their growth. I'm getting here, this is notable growth after a time of feeling set back, after a time of not being able to manifest this Ten of Cups, whatever that may look like for you. This is about you moving forward, and you're noticing the gains that are happening here in your world. You're recognizing that there are opportunities here for you to grow, to advance, and to work with that law of attraction. There's also a connection that a lot of you are having with your higher self. And there's a level of awareness here, Leo, that a lot of you weren't able to tap into in the past, but I feel like you're gaining that clarity and you're taking action because of you staying aware about your soul purpose, your mission, your spirituality, your spiritual side. There's something here about you stepping into a new opportunity, because in the past you may have felt disconnected from goals, from career, from your health, from your body. I am getting here a little bit of that disconnect happening where now synchronicities are at play and everything seems to be rolling in your favor. And it may seem foreign. It may seem a little bit challenging at times because you're thinking, wow, that was just completely the opposite. And now today things are in a new energy. It's because there's been ascension and the frequencies are raising here for you when it comes to healing, possibly even some ancestral healing. And there's an opportunity to evolve. Some of you travel, for some of you to meet someone new, because pages can bring in new physical opportunities. This can be an opportunity to take something and fly with it. Okay, something that may not have been able to get off the ground. It could have been a pipe dream or an unrealistic goal. I feel like you're discovering new ways to take action and you're not giving up on that dream. So this is a really beautiful energy. Pages can be little people, right? This can be your children, which we talk about as well. For others of you, I feel like you could even be having a minor board a plane in the month of July as well. I'm getting that there's something here with trusting that things are going to work out, trusting that, this family will be able to come together, or that someone's supported or taken care of. And I feel like they will be. Okay, they will be. Now, towards the end of July, you have the Knight of Cups and the Three of Coins. For some of you, this new opportunity is love. It's to open your heart up. It's for you to manifest that 10 of Cups, right? Knight of Cups here is someone who is all about that flowing attraction, and you have the law of attraction. So this could be you. It could be someone around you is highly magnetized. The two of you are like magnets together here. This can at times, you feel, in the past, I feel like there was an interruption. There was some sort of chaos that had to do with the dynamic, but I do sense there is a new sense of foundation because you have the Three of Coins, the Three of Pentacles. And this is about building a foundation after a time of not learning a lesson, or maybe you had to learn something and you were in a repetitive cycle for quite some time. Maybe there was a lot of back and forth. There was some healing, forgiving, mending. Some of you tried for many years to have or start a family, or to get together with family, or to feel or attract your soul tribe, right? You're taking a step up here, which I really like, because you've learned a lot of valuable lessons, hence the books showing up here on the Three of Coins. So there are valuable lessons here that you've learned, and I feel like you're turning the page. This is a new chapter that you are being introduced to here. So this is good. What do you want your next chapter to look like here, Leo? I'm getting the name Michael. Could be Michaela as well, Michael or Michaela. Please take that as it resonates. All right, what do we have regarding finances, money, wealth, and income? Some of you Leos went through a rough patch. You went through a rebirth, possibly even a death of a situation, an ending as well. Some of you, this is about borrowing money. Maybe you've had to borrow money from an institution, from family. Others, family members may have had to borrow money from you, or you just felt low on cash, right? Who at one point doesn't feel a little bit lower, like they'd like to have a little bit more? Now, a lot of you are reinventing yourself. You may have a career in healing. You may be a hospice. You may be a healer. Maybe you were out of work. You were reinventing yourself, your image. You were unemployed, laid off, or again, there was a death of a situation here. Some of you had to take some time off because of a family situation that was difficult. I'm getting as well health or loss. But with the surrounding cards, things are starting to look better. You're starting to hit some new goals. There's a new milestone here being reached because some of you are finding solutions to overcome those money blocks. You were stuck, but now you're moving forward here. You're picking up anchor, and some of you are relocating. You may be traveling. This could be near water. Some of you have a dream to retire or build a home or buy a home near the water. For others of you, you currently have maybe a stream, a pond, or an ocean in your backyard. This is about building stability, and I see you doing that here as well. Even if it feels like you're taking baby steps, you're still taking those steps moving forward. We have the ring card showing up here. This is all about financial commitments, long-term investments. Some of you have been the sole provider or the breadwinner, or it's just been you taking care of things. Maybe you have a long lost dream that you thought was never going to happen regarding two incomes, regarding support from a romantic partnership. I do feel that that is not something you should give up on. Okay, Leo, for those of you that are single and you've been single for quite some time, some of you are widowed. I'm getting as well, you could be living off life insurance, I'm sensing here with this dynamic coming in. Please take that as it resonates. But I do feel here that there is partnership that is available here to you, or if you are already in a partnership, some of you may work with a spouse. For others of you, you are attracting a new opportunity that's going to bring you well into retirement. This can be about working together to find the right target market, the right clients, the right job opportunity. If you are unemployed or you have been in the past, this is about you attracting a fulfilling career, okay? Linking together with what it is that you want to see manifesting. And some of you, it's been difficult because some of you struggled because you were just another number. I feel maybe you wanted something that was more family oriented, or you were able to be flexible with family. Some of you worked from home, or you were looking for a work from home position as well, and it's been a struggle, but there's action here coming in January, in July. Oh, maybe some of you were unemployed in January. Please take that as it resonates. Now, when it comes to love, you may be focused on your finances and career. Maybe love isn't even on the radar at this time. This is about financial issues. It could be a factor in your love life. I'm also sensing some of you, as mentioned earlier, you have a significant other or someone in the family that may be struggling with their own finances or career, and it could be a stress or a strain on the relationship. I'm also sensing some of you have family that is living with you, and if you work from home, that could be a factor as well. Or some of you have children at home at this time, and so you're trying to manage it all. You're trying to wear many hats at this time, Leo, but everything's going to be okay. Okay, they're giving me that song, Every Little Thing is Going to Be Okay. Is that the word? Is that the song? Every little thing is going to be okay. So I do feel that you are taking steps towards improvement here in big ways. Even if it feels like baby steps, you're actually moving ahead quite beautifully, quite quickly. Some of you may have even met someone at work. This is only a small percentage of you, or someone may have been at a distance because maybe they worked overseas or they traveled. Some of you may be in a traveling position. Others of you, there could be a long distance relationship where someone is focusing more so on their finances and career, and that could be a factor in your love life. Others of you, there are codependent dynamics, possibly addictions that may be affecting your romantic life. Please take it as it resonates. This is always that devil energy for me. And when this shows up, this can be about obsessions, manipulation, materialism, which we do have the, materialistic card here, or at least finances or career. And it doesn't mean you're materialistic, but it could mean that those are your top priorities. And for some of you, it's someone's priority to focus on finances and someone's priority to focus on love, and maybe they're clashing here. Some of you may have a relationship where one person's working and one's not. And so you are relying heavily on this person, but it's putting a little bit of strain because it could be two incomes that you are used to, right, with this ring card. And I'm sensing that you're looking to bring in additional income to help support family. It will happen. But there is a fear. There's something here that you must free yourself from, Leo, because it says it's time to take back control of your life. I'm getting solar plexus. There could be something with the stomach. Some of you, literally, it's pregnancy. For others of you, it's self-confidence. For others of you, it's self-doubt. Send that self-doubt packing, because you have what it takes to free yourself from holding yourself back or from rejection, from, I'm getting here, some of you have heard rejection after rejection. You've put yourself out there to get denied, denied, and it's taken a hit or two to your self-confidence here. Know and trust that things are happening in divine timing. I know it's easier said than done when you're struggling or you're going through that phase, but know that change is inevitable. This too shall pass. This isn't going to last forever. And because you have the action card here, I do feel like there's more action in finances, in love, in courage here, in inspiration than there has been for a while. Now we also have these beautiful cards that I was gifted. I will put the link in the description box below. It should be the last one on the cards. Very beautiful energy here. We have the freedom, which you literally, we were just talking about the freedom. And so this is about freeing yourself in order for you to feel more growth, more expansion. This can be financial freedom. It can be emotional freedom, whatever it was that you felt tethered to or anchored to, hence the anchor. I feel like you're releasing and letting go of. And it's almost carrying you into the ether. It's carrying you into space here. I absolutely love the symbolism in these cards. So freedom is yours here. And of course, July energy is, in the United States, that month of freedom. 4th of July is Independence Day. So there could be something around that time that you get together with family. There you may make amends. You may talk to a family member that says, oh, hey, I'd love to help you out, or we know of this person or that place. So there could be someone that helps your family out this month as well. So freedom showing up here after a time of maybe a breaking or shattering, some sort of illusion. You can see there the glass is shattering. So some of you are breaking through glass ceilings. And you are on to the next, is what I heard. On to the next. You have here the golden rule. Like I said, these cards are fantastic here. And it says, do unto others as you would have others do to you. You remember what your mama taught you growing up, or what you've heard, right? Treat others the way you want to be treated as well. And that can be that law of attraction that we talked about earlier. So if you want to see that love and that compassion and that kindness, then you must be it. You must be the change you wish to see in the world here, Leo. So I do sense here with the golden rule, this is a rule that you must live by, or you should live by. You should want to live by. So be that change, because there is change happening here for you. But again, what you focus on grows. And next you have subconscious. Now this, again, is a very powerful energy. I'm loving this here because some of you, that ice is melting and you're able to have access to that subconscious energy that maybe felt a little frozen. It may have felt submerged. It may have felt too deep to access. Not anymore. A lot of you are healing some ancestral patterns. You're finally ready to take action here. This could be some limiting beliefs that maybe you didn't realize that you had on a subconscious level. You're able to take that deep dive into. So you're accessing the subconscious through meditation, through healing work, energy work. A lot of you are reinventing yourself and you're plummeting into the depths that maybe you've never gone before. But this is a really powerful energy showing up here for you. All right, let's take a look at the soul's truth. What boundaries need to be created or strengthened within my relationships? To create more healthy boundaries, we must first get in tune with our own needs, desires, and feelings and believe we are worthy of them. In your relationships, it's essential to know where they end and where you begin. Today's soul action, Leo. When we separate our energy from others, we gain clarity about what we really want. Then we stop doing things that no longer align with ourselves. If you are an empath, you can still be compassionate towards others without taking on their stuff. It is safe to trust that you are not here to fix anyone. Yeah, you're not. You're not here to fix anyone. That can be difficult for us healers, right? You have the healing card. And sometimes, whether it's on a professional level or a personal level, you take on other people's stuff. You may be highly empathic, or you may call yourself a sensitive. Today's mantra: I have everything I need within me now, and so do they. I am worthy of my needs, and I set boundaries based on what is best for me. Beautiful. You have, am I focused on what I want most? One reason so few of us achieve what we truly want is that we never direct our focus. We never concentrate our power. Most people dabble their way through life, never deciding to master anything in particular. That is a quote by Tony Robbins. Today's soul action: what you focus on grows. Today, ask yourself, is my life a reflection of my values, or do I need to make adjustments? It's time to prioritize. So this is beautiful. It goes hand in hand with what we've been talking about here, not only with the law of attraction, but with the Ace of Swords as well. So again, what you focus on grows. Now at this time, we're going to get a few messages from your animal spirit guides. And I just ask, Leo, if you can, take a deep breath in from that solar plexus chakra, the belly area. And I want you to close your eyes and tune into that third eye chakra, the area between your eyebrows and your forehead region. And I want you to imagine the first animal or animals that show up in your mind's eye. Now this could be an animal that flies high in the sky. It could be an animal that swims deep in the sea. It could be an animal that is wild, magical, mystical, or domesticated. Perhaps it's an animal that's crossed over the rainbow bridge, or one right at your home at this time. There is no right or wrong answer, Leo. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you are ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, all you need to do is drop your power animals in the comment section below. And I personally will enter you into that giveaway where I draw one lucky winner around the first of each month and post right back here on this channel. So please make sure you've hit that subscribe and bell button so you don't miss that notification. All right, beautiful animals here. Some of you may be 38 years old, 36 years old, or 23, or you're born on the 23rd. Now you have lizard spirit, lizard. Some of you may have been seeing a gecko, an iguana, or a Komodo dragon is what I'm hearing here as well. Dream the world into being. Okay, it's time to dream the world into being. No more just thinking about it. You now have the access to that subconscious energy, that subconscious mind in order to shatter that illusion, shatter that glass ceiling, break through something that's been frozen or hidden. Now you're able to turn it into a reality. So dream your world into being with the lizard. Next you have koi fish. Koi fish spirit, there is always enough. Okay, when it's a koi fish or a goldfish here, even a betta fish, this can represent longevity. It can represent abundance and growth, prosperity. Some of you may have recently seen maybe a koi fish pond. Maybe you have one in your backyard as well, or you've went to a place where maybe it's had a wishing well, because I'm getting that wishing type of energy as well, and there's always enough. So it could also represent that your wishes are starting to manifest here in the physical form. And lastly, we have eagle. Eagle spirit has your back. And this is a really beautiful energy because as we were mentioning here, that July energy of Independence Day, there's something here with freedom, and you receive that freedom card here as well. So there could be a liberation, there could be a freedom bell. This could be, you moving towards whatever freedom looks like to you. And it's going to look different for each and every one of us, right? Financial freedom, emotional freedom, whatever it is. There's no right or wrong, but spirit has your back when it comes to manifesting that sense of freedom. Because some of you, it's been an obstacle. It has been a challenge. 2 and 3 equals 5. And in fives at tarot, is all about obstacles, conflict, maybe even a little bit of change or uncertainty. But I feel the universe supports you. The universe has your back, and you're seeing things moving forward here. You're seeing that notable growth that you have been working on for quite some time. All right, now last but not least here, Leo, you have the flexibility card. It's card 19, and that is the Sun in tarot, and that's all about your abundance, your happiness. It is about remaining flexible instead of setting some sort of expectation or standard that may set you up at times for failure or disappointment. It's about free-flowing energy. It is about aligning with your soul's truth and knowing that rejection is protection. And some of you, there are divine detours happening. So trust in those divine detours, because spirit may have a better plan than sometimes we have for ourselves when we're not in touch with or in tune with, our higher self. Let's see here, card 19. This is all about teachability. It's about open-mindedness, being adaptable without compromising what's most important. The Oracle's message: a tree's roots are solidly planted in the ground, yet its branches can bend in a hurricane. Whereas a rigid structure like a building would come crashing down, consider how the tree remains supple and secure when everything around it may be in shambles. This is how you need to be now, willing to learn new things, teachable, malleable, yet firmly grounded in who you are. Common sense is important, but so is an open mind. Stay curious, stay open, stay aware. At this time, others will be more flexible with you too. And that's interesting as well, because you have the Page of Coins, and the Page of Coins is teachable, right? It is someone who is very open-minded. So when it comes to relationships, in every relationship, it's important to be open to new experiences and learning new things. Letting go of rigidity is what's required right now. You don't always have to be right all the time, do you? It's okay to come to a happy compromise. You can still get your needs met. It's a beautiful day when you meet halfway. The appearance of this card in a reading could also signal that you have met someone new who may not be your type, but who will turn out to be so special that you can easily release your old ideas about what sort of partner is right for you. Be flexible. You'll be happy you made that choice. And when it comes to money and income, even when you have a clear vision of how you're going to manifest something, or what it will look like, or who will share in it, and what it will be, and when it's available to you, you still need to relax and open up to other possibilities. Now, some of you may be saying, well, Melissa, that sounds a little bit counterintuitive, right? It says here, stay focused on what you want. But this is staying focused on the feeling, staying focused on the dream, on the energy, but how you get there can be and remain flexible. Spirit may have much better plans for you, Leo. It could be a job that you hadn't thought of, a new source of money, or some other opportunity that eluded your imagination. Be flexible and remind yourself, this or something better manifests for me now. Then be willing to bend a little and enjoy the miraculous results. Because sometimes we lose ourselves. I keep getting stuck on that card. Sometimes we lose ourselves in rigidity. We stay too solid, too firm with our beliefs. We lose access to our growth when we stay too rigid in our thinking and we stay untapped to that potential. This could also be someone else, a family member. Some of you, this is conditioning that was brought upon you by how you grew up, societal standards or familial traditions here. Loosen up, open your mind and heart, and see if a more flexible approach is better. Rigidity will set you up for a fight where there are only losers and no winners. Could you find a way to bring about a result that is mutually beneficial? Meet in the middle. Spirit makes a great mediator. I love this for you. So yes, flexibility, because there are other options coming in here. So for some of you that you weren't quite sure, maybe you had that unfound focus, there will be clarity coming in here. And I feel like you'll have these new, fresh ideas, but stay flexible in your approach and manifest. Work with spirit. You have a wonderful imagination. You have wonderful potential here. And I feel like you have what it takes to bring your ideas down to reality here, Leo. You have that fiery element within you, and you have what it takes. Send that doubt packing, right? That's what he's done. He's went packing here, and he says, you know what? I'm going to take the next trip. I'm going to take that idea down from the air here, and I'm going to create it a reality out of it. And that's what you're doing. I hope this resonates, Leo. Get ready for another beautiful trip here around the sun. One that's much better, I'm getting, than maybe the prior years. But it is a very powerful, like I said earlier, advantageous time for you this time around, or this go around, because you've learned valuable lessons along the way. If this resonates, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, like, subscribe. Do drop your power animals in the comment section below. And if you are vibing with the energy of the channel and you haven't already, please feel free to hit that subscribe and bell button. Thank you so much for tuning in, Leo. Lots of love.